Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Titan del 86. Here you will find everything from your favorite characters, from anime, series, or movies, such as figures, statues, trading cards, and other limited special edition items. I will show you everything that is included. For example, we will discuss the design of the box, how it's packaged, the design of the figure, the articulation points, the accessories that are included, and we will see our favorite characters in special scenes. And you never know, you might see other characters make special guest appearances, so you can decide whether it's worth getting or not. Subscribe and join me on new weekly adventures. Now let's start the show. Let's go. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. My name is Titan del 86 and today from AMC Theater in Mortal Kombat II, I present to you the Shao Kahn popcorn bucket. This popcorn bucket was released for the new Mortal Kombat movie that came out in theaters recently. Looking at it, this is how it comes packaged in the brown box. You can see some tissue paper and some plastic there protecting the bucket. The packaging does seem a little bit poor, but hopefully everything's okay. So once you take it out of the box, it comes broken into two sections. So you have the bucket that is wrapped up in this tissue paper with a little bit of I don't know if you can see it in there, it's got a foam block there. And you also have the helmet from Shao Kahn inside a plastic bag. Here's the 360 of the popcorn bucket. So you have a nice image of Shao Kahn as he was represented in the movie. You have the Mortal Kombat 2 logo towards the bottom left. So the bucket itself is made out of aluminum with the features being stamped on. The size of the popcorn bucket is very similar to the one from Stranger Things, the Demogorgon. And then towards the rear side of the bucket, you have the name Shao Kahn printed in yellow, along with Shao Kahn's hammer and helmet. But other than that, there's not really much here. I do like the nice graphic designs and all that, but realistically, this isn't why I got the bucket. Keep in mind, some of the items that were introduced for this special movie release was the Mortal Kombat tank car. That one looked really nice. It has some nice resin designs of the Mortal Kombat dragon, and honestly it looked beautifully crafted. Then you also had a tumbler with the dragon, and if you look at the top of the lid, it had Johnny Cage fighting Kitana, which is a remnant to the special scene that was introduced early on in the movie. And then the last option that you had was another popcorn bucket, but this one basically represents the 90s arcade style machines where you would pop in 25 cents or 50 cents depending on the machine, and you will play Mortal Kombat on it. I didn't get that one because it just seemed plain compared to this one. Even though this one doesn't seem to have a quote-unquote fun factor, this one seems a little bit better in my opinion versus the one of the arcade. That one, it looked nice and everything as far as the details go, but to get the popcorn, obviously you flip it over on its side and it's shaped of the gaming machine. For me, out of the two, this one seemed the better option, so that's why I went with this one. But it wasn't really the popcorn bucket base that attracted me to this. It was actually the helmet, so let's go check that out. Inside this popcorn bucket, you have the phrase "Flawless Victory," which is one of the many catchphrases from Mortal Kombat. So this is what attracted me to getting this special popcorn bucket. It's none other than the helmet. The helmet, as you can see, is sculpted very well for a popcorn bucket from AMC. It only has two colors, which you have the dark gray and then you have the bone-like color for the horns. The details are done very well. The helmet itself is made out of a heavy plastic material. Also, just for your knowledge, it's got a slight groove towards the back of the helmet that kind of helps you line it up to the popcorn bucket. One thing that I have to let you know to take into consideration is that it is very easy for the helmet to slide off the bucket. So this isn't something that you can expect it to be fully attachable to it. So you just want to be mindful when moving the bucket around, especially if you're planning to do what the advertisement pictures did, where you have the popcorn underneath, because if you really end up doing that, you will basically just be knocking the helmet down and just having a big popcorn mess all over your floor. So take that just as a cautionary. But I think this one, you can just have the helmet as a display piece, and you could actually use the bucket itself for the actual popcorn. And again, going back to the movie, I really liked it. It was really good. So if you still haven't seen it, I don't know what you're waiting for, but I suggest you get to your closest theater and actually go ahead and watch it. You will not leave disappointed. In case you're wondering, the helmet can be displayed without the bucket itself. It's actually able to sit exactly how you see it here. So it's your choice whether you want to display it with the bucket or you want to display the helmet by itself. To me, I think it will look a lot better by itself, but again, that's on you on how you want to display it. The other thing to note is obviously the helmet itself is not dishwasher safe nor microwavable. So this is one thing that you don't want to get dirty. And honestly, you just want to keep it as a display piece just to go along with all your other Mortal Kombat figures or whatever you have in your collection. So for me, this is all I have for you today. If you like what you've seen, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and I'll see you next week with a brand new one. Thank you and bye.